1 in 4. This represents the number of adolescents who have reported being physically, mentally, sexually, or verbally abused in a relationship, according to the Alabama Coalition Against Domestic Violence. This means that 1 in 4 people in this classroom sometime in their lifetime will report being abused. These are just the reported cases. This number continues to increase every day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a problem. This abuse needs to end. Today, I will be defining the different types of abuses, the causes of this epidemic, and how we can solve this dangerous problem. There are 4 types of abuse according to mentalhealth.net. There is physical abuse, which occurs when one person uses physical pain or threat of physical force to intimidate another person. This is one of the most dangerous. There's verbal abuse and emotional abuse, which includes people manipulating another person or using words or body language to criticize a person. And the final type of abuse is sexual abuse, which arises when any sort of unwanted sexual contact takes place between 2 people. These different types of abuses can have very negative effects on the victim, according to an article published by enotalone.com. These effects can include anything from sleep disorders to suicide. Now that you know a little bit more about the abuse, we can talk about the causes of this epidemic. The major cause of this problem is that people believe this kind of behavior is okay. According to allaboutLifechanges.com, if you grow up in the environment where this activity occurs, it becomes normal. It becomes a generational cycle that never ends. Another cause of this abuse is low self-esteem. If you have low self-esteem, you are more likely to think you're worthless and believe that you deserve this type of behavior. Drug and alcohol abuse can also lead to an increase in physical abuse. Substance abuse leads to out-of-control behavior, which can lead to abuse. Another influence is the media. The media glorifies this type of behavior on shows like Law & Order and CSI. By watching this on TV every single week, the public becomes desensitized to the seriousness of this issue. Now that we have analyzed some of the major causes of abuse, we can talk about how to solve it. To end this ongoing problem, we need to educate adolescents at a young age about the signs of abuse. We need to tell them the importance of high self-esteem and what it means to be in a relationship. If we educate children at a young age, we can put a stop to this behavior. Teenagers and young adults everywhere should learn that relationships could be a great thing if handled properly. According to an abuse, rape, and domestic violence aid and research collection.org, there are many women and men who don't report being abused. We need to teach people it's okay to stand up and talk about it. It's okay to reach out for help. We should have guidance counselors trained to help young adults and teenagers handle this problem and report it to the police. Finally, we need to stop glorifying it in the media. We need to show the consequences and the harsh punishments that offenders receive. It's up to us to put a stop to domestic violence. Some people might say that children aren't mature enough to learn about this graphic subject and understand it. If these same children are mature enough to handle being in a relationship in the first place, they should be mature enough to handle this type of information. Educating kids early will help them recognize signs sooner and know how to find help. People might say this problem doesn't affect everyone, it just affects women, but that statement's not true. People everywhere are affected, if not directly, then indirectly, through a sibling or a friend. And as far as just being a women's issue, men are abused too. According to OregonCounseling.org, cases against men are just reported less often. In conclusion, today I've talked to you about what abuse is, some of the major cases or causes, and how we can solve this problem. It's up to us to change this mentality and show people the dangers of their actions. Don't let this be your son or daughter.